Good morning, everyone! I'm your host, Pilarly, and this is In the AM with PM. One thing that I absolutely love are fashion weeks. I'm a true fashion girl, what can I say? Seeing all these designers, the models, everyone just expressing themselves, even, oh my gosh, can we get into the celebrity looks? It's absolutely insane. Doja Cat, I think she won. She simply won. But I have to admit, I do feel like every once in a while we get to win over here in the mean green LA streets of USC because we have so many amazing creatives here on our very campus. And luckily, guys, we get to go on a studio tour right now. Are y'all excited? Because I am. So now we're gonna join the very wonderful, amazing, talented, she's such oh my gosh. She's just incredible, amazing. Zoe Alameda of Unradmotions. Let's go.
Hi.
Hi. Can we get a studio tour?
Yes, you totally can. Please come in. This is my beautiful home and studio. We are currently walking past the great eggplant. And here's my space.
Oh, this is stunning. Can you tell us a little about yourself and the brand?
Yeah, I'm Zoe Alameda. Hi, I'm a multidisciplinary artist, and I work in here.
What does the start of any project you work on look like?
It comes from a lot of anxiety, and it comes from a lot of material experimentation. So I'll find a bunch of images online, take my own photos, or find physical things and just kind of combine them together.
How do you choose?
That's a good question. I don't really know how I choose. Everything just sort of finds each other. There's a sort of harmony that comes out of piecing a bunch of different, sporadic material together that sort of form meaning once they're paired up. I was reflecting a lot on overconsumption, and so I was thinking general trash. What pieces do we take for granted? What material do we just think we just want to throw away, but what can I keep?
That's sick. And are there any moments where you do have a misprint or a line goes awry?
Yeah.
What do you do in those moments?
Yeah, I try to be very forgiving on myself, to be not so crazy mad about mistakes. Things like this is considerably tarnished or messed up, but I really like having that sort of crinkled quality. Here's some more things that are damaged, I would say, but I think they lend itself really nice to my practice. So I just try to be very forgiving.
Your creative space is also your living space. Does that ever get muddled, or do you feel like that just makes it even more better and more comfortable for you?
I think traveling to the studio is a little difficult for me. I do wish I had more space in here, but this is my first time trying to actually work and live in the same space. So it's been working, and it looks really cool. It's definitely really chaotic, though. When I do need to work, all my, paper scraps are scattered on the floor, and if I walk barefoot, I'll, track that everywhere in the house. But it's okay. I think I'm gonna see how this goes for the rest of the time here.
And what's really cool about your brand in particular is that you not only do art, you also do fashion. Can you talk about how you got into that as well?
Yeah, I can show you some stuff too. Let's do that. I was making a bunch of clothes and material just to get out for shows, and then I realized how cathartic clothes making is for me. Unlike painting, I can make things super fast when it's wearable, and I can get more experimental, more destructive with it, which is so sick. Here's some more little.
What's your process for making clothes look like? Do you thrift stuff? Are you oh, I have this piece, let me just do something different with it?
Yeah, I usually thrift all of my pieces. Lately, I've been just using material to piece things together.
What just keeps inspiring you?
I'm really inspired, literally just my own anxiety. I try to make everything like a journal piece, I would say. So everything is a way for me to feel this cathartic release of emotion and feeling. I feel like there's a lot of pressure, not just on me, but our generation and like people in general to be so successful and just like do everything all the time. In a way, like thinking through like visual things just helps me like make all of that go away. And lets
that kind of word the name of your brand.
Yeah, I came up with the name of Unradmotions when I was like 15, and that kind of just stuck with me the entire time. I really hate it. I do hate it, but it's funny. I think it's a great username. It's a great way that people know me, and I'm not too bugged about it.
And if there's one piece of advice you can give to all the artists out there, young and old, what would that little nugget of advice be?
Don't get in your own way. Don't stop yourself and just keep making things. Even if you think you're stressed out or not good enough, that's never actually real. That's just what your brain is telling you. So you just got to do it.
Well, thank you so much for this studio and room tour. We really appreciate it.
Of course.
Could you walk us out because we're going to head back to studio?
Yeah, come out with me. Thank you.
This is beautiful. And the eggplant was just this. Where did the eggplant come from?
Eggplant was found on the side of the street. He has no name yet. Thank you for coming into my beautiful home. So loved to have you.
We'll see ya.
That was so sick. Oh, the fact that also, like, I'm sorry, that was just like in her own space. Y'all, if you ever feel the urge to be creative, just go for it. You don't need a fancy studio or anything that, like, just do it.